Hello, everyone. My name is Margaret Smith. I go by Mo, and welcome to I Love It When. The purpose of this video is to give you a short overview of who I am and why I named my company I Love It When. And I'm determined to do this video without any edits to just show you who I am so you can feel my energy, feel my warmth, and hopefully get a good idea of what it would be like to work with me. So I am a coach, consultant, speaker, retreat facilitator, and overall lover of humans. I started my company in July 2020. I started working from home after COVID started, and I realized how much I loved it and that it was time to make a move. So I had been a director of operations for a real estate team called Pickett Street Properties for almost 8 years at that point, and I just knew it was time for me to do something new and different. So I started this company, and I started this company with just about enough money to last me a month and a half with my bills, because I just knew that it was time to take the leap, and I bet on my intuition, I bet on myself, and it's been a wild ride so far. Now, where am I from? I'm from Seattle, Washington. I have 3 brothers, grew up in this area, and went to school in Tacoma. I have my master's in social work. I worked at the Seattle Art Museum before I just kind of fell into the real estate industry. So I have a mix of like different things that I've done in my background. But what I learned while I was in the real estate world was that I know how to run a small business. I know a lot more than I thought. I've experienced a lot more than I thought. And I'm really ready to do this on my own. So the name of my company, I Love It When, came from a mentor and coach of mine, Mangels. Enmei is a strategic, intuitive advisor who lives just south of Seattle, Washington, and I ran into her because of a contact through the real estate industry. And I emailed her and said, "Hey, Enmei, I'd love to have an appointment with you, a coaching appointment, coaching call, and do you ever speak at events?" And she wrote back like within 24 hours and said, "This sounds delicious." And if you know me, you know about words. And as soon as she said delicious, I was like, done, I'm in. And so I hired Enmei to speak at my next retreat. And I went and had my first personal intuitive guidance meeting with her, I would say. And it was phenomenal. And so something that Enmei taught me from the very beginning was, in order to help rewire our brain and stop ourselves from going to that space of, oh, I hate it when this happens. I hate it when it rains. I hate it when I have a bad day. I hate it when so-and-so says that. I hate. To change that to, I love it when. I love it when the day is just smooth and fun and lovely. I love it when I get the clients that I'm supposed to work with. I love it when I have the opportunity to eat something delicious. And so that really stuck with me. And at the beginning of COVID, if you've been to my website, iloveitwhen.org, you'll see that I have on there something that I call my wall of intention. And I just started writing all over one of my bedroom walls, probably about a month into COVID. I'm all about setting intentions, and I'm very much about words and the energy of words. And so I started pouring through some of my favorite quotes and just started writing them in Sharpies up on my bedroom wall. And then I got a paintbrush, and some of them I painted on there, and I just jammed my wall with all of these good intentions. And I was at GoDaddy.com thinking about, okay, what do I want to name my business? And I tried all sorts of different things. Be You is also a big theme for me. So I looked that up. That, of course, was already taken. I started looking up all sorts of things. And in a moment of frustration, I walked back to my bedroom and I looked up and I was like, I love it when. Up in the right-hand corner of the wall. And I went back to GoDaddy, and iloveitwhen.org was available. So I purchased it immediately. And as soon as I purchased it, I could see in my mind's eye all of these different ways that I could use that phrase in my marketing, on my website, talking to people, just my vibe, everything around it just fit so perfectly. And so that's how the name of my company was born. And we were off and running from about July 2020. And so I am going to create a couple more videos here to share a little bit more about what I do in each different part or aspect of my business. And so feel free to check those out. And if you're at all intrigued about how we could work together and how exactly you could utilize me as a resource, please reach out at any time. My email is mo@iloveitwhen.org, and I'll put that down in the comments, and feel free to check out all my videos. Thanks for visiting.